We got the entire Interstate 40 shut down.
A chase turned shootout on I-40 between officers and a murder suspect on the run.
It is a day that I will live with the rest of my life.
As I tell people, there's nothing routine about this job.
We reconstructed the shooting scene in the heart of downtown Knoxville last July. We take you to an overhead view that shows where a mix of law enforcement officers, from troopers to deputies, ended up in the I-40 eastbound lanes at the end of that chase. In the driver's seat of that SUV is the wanted murder suspect on the run from Florida. Tonight, for the first time, we hear from a deputy involved in that highway gunfight.
We got the entire Interstate 40 shut down.
Dash cam video picks up a police chase ending in a forced crash and a flurry of gunfire in the middle of I-40 in downtown Knoxville.
It is a day that I will live with the rest of my life.
Then Deputy Connor Amburn recalls locking eyes early in the chase with a murder suspect on the run from Florida.
So when we pick up the pursuit and I'm directly beside him, I can see the passenger. He was flipping us off, throwing up gang signs, laughing, having a good time to him. And the driver was very calm. I remember how he just looked over at me and it just looked like he's out for a Sunday drive.
A body camera mounted on the chest of Connor Amburn shows him at the wheel of a Knox County patrol car. It doesn't show his canine partner Thor in the back seat and a fellow deputy wedged in the passenger seat.
Everybody back off. Everybody back off. They got spike strips.
All three about to run head-on into a highway gun battle. It begins seconds after a state trooper forces the suspects in the SUV to spin out.
I watched the driver look through all the police cars, just scanning all through them, and for whatever reason he looked straight at me. While he's looking through them, I can see his hand reaching down underneath, down towards the floorboard. He's staring right at me in the face. I'm looking at him, and I watch him set the gun up over top of the door panel, straight at me. And I actually visually watch him like bite his bottom lip like he's enjoying what's going on. At that point is when I drew my gun while sitting in my car. I started exchanging gunfire with him from inside my car.
You shoot through the windshield?
Yes, sir. Yep, I began shooting through the windshield. My training teaches me to, we call the car the coffin. So I went to get out of the car and moved to the back of it for more cover. As I was getting out, I was still exchanging gunfire with him through the crack of my door and the A-pillar of the car. And that's when I started hearing the rounds that he was shooting hitting my door on the other side.
How close were you to getting hit?
If any one of the 3 rounds that went in my door wouldn't have been stopped by the door panel, 2 of them probably would have hit me directly in the face.
Replaying the video shows an unusually long shootout. Gunfights tend to last no more than 1 to 3 seconds. This was at least 4 times longer, with 5 officers and a suspect exchanging almost 70 shots in roughly 12 seconds. Freezing this video shows that included taking rounds and firing back through Deputy Amburn's windshield.
When the gunfire begins and the windows were all rolled up and the doors were closed, the percussion of it actually swelled my whole right side of my face. I have permanent hearing loss now.
Once the shooting stops, more body camera video from the scene shows officers move in on the suspects and within minutes begin first aid.
A lot of people will see that video and say, you were just in a gunfight with these guys and then all of a sudden you're trying to save their lives.
Just because we do get into a barrage of gunfight with these people, we are still obligated, not just professionally but morally, to save them, and that's what we want.
The Tennessee Bureau of Investigation report shows at one point during the chase, driver and murder suspect Christian Murillo FaceTimes with his girlfriend in Florida, telling her he would rather be dead than go to jail. He would die in the shooting. Passenger Mario Moya survived after he was shot 3 times. Evidence shows he never fired either gun found in the SUV, but from his hospital bed, he did tell investigators a few of the shooter's final words. "If they kill me, then you are dying with me too."
You okay? Stay.
In the hectic aftermath, we also see Deputy Amburn rush back to check on his closest partner of 3 years, his dog, Thor.
Right there, he wants out. Now, he wanted out to do his job, and I'm sure part of it was he wanted out because he didn't want bullets going over top of him anymore. But I was terrified that he had been hit. Once again, it's just a miracle of God that he didn't receive a round or any damage, really.
You think it's a miracle of God that no officers were hit?
Absolutely.
No question in your mind?
None.
Somebody should have gone down with the number of rounds that were exchanged.
Yes, there's another officer that one of the rounds went through the windshield and took out the GPS that was mounted in his windshield right in front of his face. And if it wasn't for the GPS, it would have hit him in the face.
When you look back at those moments, what runs through your mind?
Thankful. Thankful that God took care of us and got us home. It's a terrifying experience that nobody wants to go through. I'm thankful for the other officers that were there with us that had the courage and the bravery to put their life on the line too and do what had to be done for the safety of others.
I can't fucking hear anything out my ear.
You can see it.
Sure?
Me and him loaded, shooting back at him.
But you're good all over though,
yes,
right?
sir.
As far as I know. That's all.
Connor Amburn left the Knox County Sheriff's Office after 6 years. It wasn't this shooting. He says it was the pay. He went from making $39,000 a year as a deputy to almost doubling that with a private security contractor. Tonight at 11, the sheriff and the top prosecutor in Knox County review the actions of the officers involved in that deadly I-40 shootout. And right now on the WBIR YouTube channel, you can see the entire video. Robin?